Hello and welcome. I got a question for you. Does your friend group has that one friend that is always good at video games? For no reason. You got the same game at the same time, and there's always that one friend that just rises above the rest for no reason. You say he's like they're like a genius or something. This is like your friend group, and he's over here like a genius. But I say there may be a reason why they are so good. Because in my friend group, I am that friend that always gets ahead of the rest. And today, I'm gonna tell my story on what it's like to just be that friend, and it may surprise you more or less how it is. So even if you are that one friend at your friend group, it may surprise you. So this is my story. Here is where I begin with the PlayStation 2 on games. I don't really remember that much. I mostly remember playing this three over here on Crash Bandit. It was a cool game. Never really passed it, right? Same as this. Grand Theft Auto, GTA, and then this one, my first like vehicle game. I like racing games. And then the rest of these games, my brother, which is over here, this is like his username. You can more or less figure it out what it is. You combine all this, and that's his username. He played the rest of these games, and he does remember them. He's 1 year older than me, but I don't. I do remember this one when we got the Xbox 360, which was supposed to be a Wii, but it was not. It was an Xbox because my father, they told him the Xbox is better, so he just got an Xbox. And with the first three games, which are Lego games and then Goof Panda, it was alright. And my username, it has to do with this picture over here, and it was good. It was like the early age of my gaming journey. Then over here, I played my first shooters games. This is where I started like practicing because on Battlefield 1942, the game, I only went through the tutorial like every time because we didn't have Xbox Live, so we couldn't play online. So I just played the tutorial because I don't really think I had the campaign. Other than that, I just played Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, Modern Warfare 4, and I played them with my cousins. Here are three of my cousins over here. I'm missing one, but those are their usernames. And then I played one of my favorites, and where I started getting ahead of everyone else, Halo 3, where we played the multiplayer, right? And I, won a couple of times, right? And I was this guy over here, the second player, because the tradition, I was the second, and my brother was the first player, right? Forgetting the limit. So us two, we passed the game. It was a great game, right? It's pretty fun. And I was always the second player. It's gonna be a tradition. You're gonna see it. I was number two. And from Halo, I also met, thanks to Modern Warfare 2, I met my first friend over here. This is the representation of his username, of course, Sonic, and then Assassin's Creed. You put them together, that's his username. And it was a school where he was talking about like Call of Duty, and I heard him talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and I joined in, and then we just talked about a bunch of games. It was really cool, and I just became friends with him, and I played him. I played with him, right? And we talked about Gears of War, other games like Halo 2, and a bunch of other games. Another thing, Gears of War 2, the tradition continues. I was was the second player, Dom, and my brother, he was Marcus, and we passed this game. It was a really good game. Another game with my brother, he was the guy, I was the girl back here. Another game with my brother, he was the first, I was second. Another game, he was the first, I was the dragon over here in the back. This one too, we also passed it. And then we also had Call of Duty Black Ops. It was a really good game for me and my cousins because they also had the same game, right? And they played it on their own, and everybody was getting a little bit good at the game, right? So I had to step up, okay? I had to like uh, play the game and get good to just rise above the cousin rankings, okay? I wasn't the best at Black Ops. I was the best at Halo because I played it and I liked it a lot. But at Black Ops, I was always like first, second, third. It was me in between me, my brother, and then my cousin Sensei, which was the oldest one, oldest cousin. And Sensei actually had a laptop that had the first version ever of Minecraft. I remember it was a disaster, like the first experience because a creeper appeared and blew up the dirt stone house that he had, and then water started leaking over everywhere. It was just a really funny experience. Okay. I also had Minecraft at my phone, a really early version. I also really enjoyed playing racing games like this one over here. One of my teachers actually worked on this one, and I I I did mention I played this game a lot to him. I also played Need for Speed, where I make my own cars. I also played Hydro Thunder. It was a cool racing game, really, and both. Played Bully, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, a really solid game that I played a lot. My other stealth game that I enjoyed is this one, Splinter Cell. It has stealth in it. It was really good, and I fell in love with like stealth games, and this one's one of the reasons, Brutal Legend, really good game that I played a lot, and I actually passed it, even though it was difficult at the time. I had a Kinect, and I played Kinect Adventures. Also owned GTA 5. Don't worry about my age at the time, okay? I just played it, okay? And I also had been watching all the way through here, right? All the way through all of my gaming experience. I watched PewDiePie, I watched Banas Gaming, and HDO Delirious from the Banas crew. You know, gaming channels, they were all really good, really funny actually. And then, let me go over here for a sec, okay? This game over here, this game was a masterpiece. All the way from back then until now, it still is a really, really, really good game. I I really enjoyed it. And this is where I became the absolute best in the cousin, you know, tier list. Okay, I was the first. I was the best of my cousins in Halo Reach because I enjoy Halo, and this is the second Halo I had. Halo Reach. Everyone really had it, and I also had it, but I played it a lot. And I also, by this time, we also had Xbox Live, so I could play online, and I did. And I played online a lot, right? I got into a really high rank playing online, and I got a lot better because the online people they were really good at the game, right? So I had to adapt. And this was at an early age, right? I had like I remember what what age I had, but it was less than what you think, okay? And I was doing good on those lobbies. I also passed the story with my brother, and it was really good. A really good game. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Then we had a PS3 at some point, right? And my username became Berserker, okay? For this guy over here from Gears of War, the Berserker, that was my username. Then my brother played Battlefield a lot. I played Prototype, even though I shouldn't have, shouldn't have, because I wasn't the age, whatever. Little Big Planet, I played it at my cousin's house because he had it. Uh, he had a lot of custom stations, and he also had this one, but he let me borrow it, and I played it a lot too because I like racing games. This one too, Dirt 2, a really good game. The current Dirt games don't really hold a candle to this one. Okay, Dirt 2 was insanely good. Sly Cooper, another great game. I passed it. Battlefield 4, my brother played it. I also did. Call of Duty, again, this Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This game, I played it online, okay? And you know what happens when I play online? I get really ahead of the curve, okay? I wanted to be the best because I enjoyed the game. I didn't want to be the best. I just enjoyed playing the game, so I just played it a lot, okay? So, played online, got really good at it, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I got to Prestige 2 or 3 or something like that. And yes, this was the first Call of Duty where I became like the first again or second because my brother Sensei he also enjoyed the game a lot and he got really good at it too. And he played the meta, like the best weapons, best guns, and all that. And I just did quick scope and I don't know like assault weapons, but he played like SMGs and stuff like that, meta. And another game, Fat Princess, really enjoyed it. It's a really nice game to play with my Sensei cousin and my brother. Then this was the early age, okay? All of this early age of my gaming career. I'm gonna speed run a little bit more the rest. You're gonna there was a hint over there. But this was where I just started playing because I just I don't know I just played I just played a lot. Okay, when we got the Xbox One, right? I played the first two games that I had on the Xbox One was Forza Motorsport, sorry, 5, another racing game, and this was uh, the racing game when I could play with my brother because I think there was another one back here, but I don't remember. But this game I played it with my brother, and he didn't play that many racing games, so he did a trick of let me tell you a story. Slow down. Let me tell you a story, and I slowed down, and then he passed me, and he didn't tell me a story, and so I had to catch up again, and I still won the race, a couple of times. It was fun. It was a fun experience, and this racing example is a good example for another thing that happened later, but I'll just tell it later. Plant vs Zombies Garden Warfare, the first one, I played it too a lot. It was like a really good hero shooter type game that you're gonna see later again. I watched Ghost Rovo, a YouTuber that played Evolve, and he played Sunset Overdrive, another really good game that I played a lot, and I passed it. I really enjoyed it because of the movement, the team, weapons, everything. Like really solid game. Gears of War 3, again, my brother, and this was me over here, player 2. Then with my friend, the Sonic one, I played Far Cry 4 with him online. I played Trove, another like a free game. I played Dead Rising over here, Dead Rising 3, a zombie game with him. Also played with him GTA 5. It was funny. And I also played with him Black Ops 3, I think. And also started playing Smite. And this was the game for Sensei. He stayed over here. He didn't play Call of Duty that much anymore and just stayed on Smite, like hovering over here. So he stayed there. My brother, you're gonna see him. He stayed, and my other cousins they stayed playing like 2K. Okay, basketball games, sport. Then came Gigantic, where I did play a little bit with my cousin, and then Battleborn. I did play the beta without my cousin, and they were both good. They were both pretty good. Okay, they were solid. But then came Overwatch. Here, this game just took over everything. Okay, it took over everything for my gaming life. Okay, I just played this game all of the time. I didn't play anything else. Okay, for a long time. Like I don't know how much throughout my like high school years. I just played Overwatch with my three friends, and sometimes I played with my brother. He joined in, and we played all together the same game, Overwatch. And this friend over here, the Marmot and the Samurai, he didn't play. He doesn't play anymore. He's just he's just there. And my brother. These two friends over here, Marmot and Samurai, I played with them a lot this game, and we enjoyed it, right? I did enjoy it. I played this guy over here, Cyborg with the sword, Reaper, and this was how do I call it? The start of how I became the one that rises above. I rise above over here, like playing COD, Halo, and all that. Rising above my cousins, right? But over here, I rise above everyone else. Okay, like online, everybody else. How to explain it? I just played this guy over here called Genji, and he is a hard character to play, even more on console, playing with the controller. It was hard to play him, and I enjoyed it because I like the challenge of doing, I just winning difficult situations. I don't know. I just enjoyed the challenge. Okay. I also play Reaper on rank because I started playing rank. It's over here. I started playing rank, but I'll tell it later because we're right there. Also, with some money that I was saving, I got my own console. I saved up to like $200, 250 or something, and told my dad if he can help me buy an Xbox for me because we only had one, and he just covered the rest, right? Like $100, and I paid the rest, and I got my own Xbox with my own controller, okay? And I started playing Overwatch on my own with my friend, okay? And other than that, I also played Apex. I wasn't the best at Apex, okay, but I was really good. Again, I played Wraith from Season 1. Played also Bloodhound over here. I also enjoyed solo games like Dishonored, Dying Light. Also, Plant vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 released. Also played that a lot on my own because my other friends didn't have it, but I did, and I played it a lot. And then came Xbox Game Pass, and this is where I just explored games like Forza Horizon. Great game. I do think I passed everything on it, like all the major races. I also played Paladins. This game over here is alright. I played that girl, which it's similar to Genji. Then played Battlefield 1, great game. Prototype 2, also great. And Battlefield 1, I started using the sniper, another try-hard weapon, like difficult to master weapon. Okay, and that's the like tradition, difficult to master stuff. Okay, I just played that. And then Hades, really good game. I do have it here on my phone, and I'm passing it again on my phone. But I passed it on Xbox. This one, memorable game, really good. Devil May Cry. I did play a lot more of Devil May Cry games, but this was the main one. Plague Tale, great. Gears of War. This Sea of Thieves game, I played it with my cousins. That's why it's here. I played it with my OG back here cousins and Sensei and my brother and my friends. Everybody had it, okay, because it was on Game Pass. So everybody played it, everybody enjoyed it, and it was good, right? I didn't what's it called? I wasn't the best at the game, right? Again, because I just enjoyed Overwatch more. And again, my brother he stayed playing Rainbow Six Siege instead of Overwatch, right? I think I mentioned it. Then came Gears of War 4. My dad really likes Gears of War franchise, so he played it. I played it too and passed it. Battlefront played it a little bit or less. Halo wasn't the same anymore. Really, like it was alright. I I didn't play it as much, so it was I had it right. I just played Overwatch again. Overwatch took over everything, right? That's the point. Like, Overwatch all the way through here. You see Overwatch over there again. All this I was playing Overwatch and Apex. Okay, so now I can say rank, right? I was playing rank on Overwatch, and rank is the more competitive side of the game, right? Where everyone tried their best to win the game and rise above the ranks. And I started, my first rank was gold over here, and I played Reaper, I played Reinhardt, tanks, and I just played to win, right? With Reaper, I just dead Blossom when everybody was close and just won the game. Then with Marmot over here and Samurai, this was my main two like playing buddies at the time. And with them, with the help of them, I rise above and then place on platinum, and they were staying on gold for a little bit, but then they rise again to platinum. Then I rose again to diamond, the first one, and then they rise above platinum again, and we were climbing, but I was always like ahead, like a little bit ahead, and it was alright. I wasn't that much ahead. Okay, so I did play on my own at one time, right, without them for like 3 days or something, and I played a new character or something like that, and I did get insanely close to this rank. This is the rank where 97 to 99% of people are like, wait, what did you? Oh, okay. And I don't even know what these percentages are, but like 3%. Okay, 3% of people, 1% of people arrived at this rank. So it was exclusive to the best of the best, more or less, right? People. Just it was a hard rank. I didn't achieve it at the time. I didn't get the rank right because I don't know. I wasn't good enough. Okay, I was good, but I wasn't good enough. I did play this character over here, and this is where it started like getting boring. Okay, I was good. I was pretty good on casual, right? On quick play, right? So I played Roadhog, and he turned the game like pretty boring because he was a really good character if you played it right. And I did play it right, so I got bored because I sat on the point, and then I hooked like one or two people and killed them, and I just won the game because my team took over the rest, and I just got bored, and I stopped playing Roadhog because of that. I got bored. It was too easy. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And so that's why I like Genji because he is a hard character to play, right? Another thing that happened at the time was this Fortnite. Yes, I need to mention Fortnite if I am talking about being the best. Fortnite, I didn't play it at all, right? All the way to season 5, where there was a tournament, a mixer tournament from all the Microsoft of the USA or something like that, and they were doing competitions at the mall, right? And there was one time, my cousin, where's he at? My cousin. There was my brother, right? That was one. Wait, let me get him. Give me a second. There was my brother. There was my is okay. Here it is. There was my cousin. He was there too. And there was another person that is all the way over here that I can mention him over here because I played with him. He was a really good player, like actually. And we four went to the tournament of Microsoft from Fortnite, right? And we all played together at the same tournament. And let me tell you, it was not I wasn't supposed to be there because I didn't play Fortnite. And they arranged a section of a tournament that with another person, but that person didn't arrive, and I was there. And so they just said, "Hey, you wanna play the tournament?" And then I said, like, "Oh, sure, bro. Let me join in." And we played, and we actually won, right? Like the competition. It wasn't a tournament; it was a competition. The tournament came later, but we won the competition, and they gave us each a gift card of $25. It was really good. Like actually, we made money from playing games. And at the time, since I didn't play Fortnite, I did perform a little good, right? Because I was actually a decent gamer, right? But then I started practicing Fortnite, right, to get good and play the tournaments or the competitions. And then after that, they did do different type of competitions. It wasn't squad with all four. It was like duos, solos, the competition, and like whoever has the most points on a set of matches. I would think it was one or two or three they won the competition and they get a $25 gift card. And let me tell you, I don't even know how, but I won those competitions. Even though I didn't play Fortnite as much, I won the competitions and I got my $25 gift card a couple of times. Okay, it was like out of all of them, I didn't win like two or three, and there were like 11 or something like that. I don't know. And I was got like first or second place or something like that, and it was good. I was earning money. Okay. After that, there was another game that came out more or less at the same time as Overwatch. That was called Apex Legends. And over here, they did have like a rank game mode that I played with my friends, counting all of these three over here. They played Apex. He played Apex, and these two played it. This King played it, and my OG friend played it too. So we all played Apex Legends because it was free, and I actually played it a lot, right? I didn't play it as much as Overwatch, but I did enjoy it a lot, so I played it a lot. And I played this character over here on Season 5. Season 5? Yeah, sure. And I played Rave, Bloodhound, and I had to play Crypto on rank because we needed a spotter. And I rose the ranks from Rookie all the way to Platinum, and I stayed like over here. This rank. This was like my curse with my friends. I couldn't rise above this rank over here. It was frustrating, right? Because the meta is like the optimal route of playing the game. It was boring for me. It was like staying at one place and not moving until you hear gunshots and then rush that and kill the people that were fighting. It was boring, okay? It was a weird time, okay? But it was good, right? And at that time, I did get drift on my controller, my original controller that I had with my Xbox, and I had to get a new controller, and I did with my $25 gift card over here from the tournaments. I did get a new controller, and a new headset, right? And I just bought it with the gift cards, the Xbox gift cards on the Xbox store, and I also changed my username to Al something else. Okay, but this was my username. I changed it, and I became new. And so this over here, this over here is like my prime. Okay, you can say it. I guess. I guess it was because I had my new controller. I had my headphones. I was doing good on Fortnite, and then Overwatch 2 came out, and it was a exciting moment, right? It was good. It was a really good time because they fit a lot of things about the game that I didn't like, and I also had no drift on my controller, and yeah, it was a new game. Like it was good. Like I played it with the same guys again, the same friends. They joined me on Overwatch 2. He played it a little bit too. Yeah, yeah, you can include him. He played it a little bit. These two they didn't play Overwatch 1, but they did try to play the second one. But since people already had experience on the game since playing the first, and this was like what 4 years later. So I played it, and let me tell you, I did with the new system they did and the new changes. I actually placed on diamond at first, and then I played solo a little bit of time on tank, and so I achieved master rank. This one, I actually uh, rise above again, and then played master, placed master, right? And what can I tell you over here? This it got boring. Okay, it wasn't hard to get master. Like I was like, wow, I have master. That's it. Okay, and then what now? And I placed master on one season, and the second season right after, I placed grandmaster, and I was like, okay, and what is going on over here? Why am I rising so fast? Well, like and the thing is, they did a new system of ranking, so it was roll lock, and on the tank roll, I actually achieved grandmaster, right? And on my DPS and support role, the other two, I didn't play solo because I wanted to play with my friends, right? I didn't want to abandon them because if I rise too much, I couldn't play with them, and I didn't want that. Okay, so again, the game got boring. I stopped playing tank. Yes, I could have. I think if I played 50 games, I actually achieved top 100. But I didn't want to play 50 boring games of just, you know, I didn't want to. uh, I didn't enjoy it that much because it was too easy to just play the game. I don't know. Okay, anyways, Far Cry played it. Great game. Didn't pass it though. One Piece. I did watch One Piece, and I played with my two friends. They also had it, and it was a Game Pass, I think. Then Battlefield 5, again playing the hardest weapon, the sniper, because it was fun to play. Difficult. Gears of War 5 is decent. The two sniper elite games, they were cool. Stealth games. This one too, more or less stealth. I also started watching Blue Lock, which is an anime, and that inspired me to play FIFA for the first time. And it was alright, okay? Because online I did play with my friend. This one I did play with him because he liked soccer or football, and the way that the game played it was alright, but the uh, bot difficulty it was too chaotic. I didn't like it. Okay, I didn't like it as much. I stopped playing it, and so I play. Let me get the controller. I did get drift again with this controller, right? So I had to replace it over here with this one. There. I did get this new controller, right? And I played with it. And again, I rose the ranks again because I had a new controller, and it was easier to play. Not having my aim all the way out of control. I did get a new PC for my university. I had to get a new PC, and I also played a Plague Tale, Cyberpunk, Assassin's Creed. I actually passed Assassin's Creed completely. This is a long game actually, like plus 100 hours on Assassin's Creed. Then on the PC, I played Elden Ring. This is recent, right? This is like we're getting onto now. I played Elden Ring, haven't passed it though. I played Helldivers, really fun game. I actually started YouTube. at some point about a year ago. I uploaded My Hero Ultra Rumble gameplay, and it did really good because one tutorial I did about a character on the game. It has like right now it has like 8,000, close to 9,000 views or something, I think. And I also uploaded the finals gameplay too. But Ultra Rumble was good because it had a lot of views actually. I did get like close to 200 subscribers, but I stopped uploading because nobody was playing with me. I was playing alone actually because nobody else didn't like the game. And Samurai actually moved to PlayStation. And he wasn't on Xbox anymore because uh, he stopped working for him, the Xbox. Also, another thing I forgot to mention: these two games over here, Watch Dogs, I passed it, really great game, and Rocket League. This game actually we played it simultaneously with Overwatch 2 because when we had enough of playing Overwatch 2, we just hop on Rocket League to just turn our brains off, right? Because it was easier or something like that, or it wasn't as frustrating, I guess. I don't know. So now we are getting. Let me talk about this. Bloons, another game that I played with my two friends. This Marmot and Samurai. They played it. This game, Need for Speed. I passed it my own. FC24. It's alright. Yeah, okay, it's alright. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh wait, I got a story about this one actually. I played Career. Like seriously played Career, and I did turn up the difficulty to the second or the third to last or something like that. So the game was pretty up there on difficulty, but I played it so much because I wanted to rise on this game, right? I played it so much that I got really good at it, right? Again, there's another game I got really good at, and there was some at a point that I discovered a way to be unstoppable at the, at the game, like do like some a little bit of dribbles, right? And I lost my fear of dribbling the ball at the game, and I just find the loop of being good at the game, and I just spam it, right? I did it all the time, and I actually scored really easy at the game, and then again it became boring. The game became boring because it was too easy. Okay, that's a tradition. Like racing games, another franchise that I enjoy, racing, it became boring because if you just think about this, if you go fast at a race, right, and you're at first place, right, so if you're here, right, and everybody else, you're here. Oh God, wait. Boom, 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 boom. You're here, and boom, over here. Look, this is the thing I was mentioning. If you're here, you're at first place, and everybody else is back here, right? Like over here, and you're just driving and racing on your own. You're gonna get bored. There's nothing happening, right? And you just won the race. Like, oh, congrats, you won, and that's it. That's what happens. And then over here, you have more fun actually, because everybody's competing. Like this guy passed this guy, but this guy didn't like that, and he did something else and then passed again. But this guy came in and passed, and then these two crashed, and so there's action over here, back here on the uh, previous line. But over here, you're just on your own, right? You're just racing at your best, and nobody can catch up because you're too far ahead. So you get bored and you win the race either way. But you don't have that much fun of being back here on the grind, right? Of getting first place. So that's the thing. That's my analogy, or that's my viewpoint. Because over here, this is now, right? We're getting now, and over here on Marble Rivals, right? The great new game that everybody's playing. Here came in all new, all new friends, right? They started playing the game, and then my OG over here started playing the game. Everybody, like actually everybody, let me put him over here, was playing Marble Rivals. Also my brother. Where did I leave my brother? To everybody was playing Marble Rivals. And the thing about Marble Rivals is that it's similar to Overwatch. And again, I am pretty good at Overwatch, but I was good at console Overwatch. So I had to learn PC controls. And I'll tell you what, it was hard at first, right? But when I got used to the mouse and keyboard, I actually became really good. Okay, no, the controller, what's it called, console diamond is not equal to bronze, platinum on PC. It's not true. Okay, PC gamers say like, oh, if you're grandmaster on console, right? That means you are diamond or platinum at PC. That is not true. It is not. Okay, I passed on to mouse and keyboard, and again, I got ahead, like really ahead. Okay, I played Magic and Venom. These two characters, they are pretty difficult to play, more or less in the general opinion. But for me, they were easy, more or less, right? I just had to lock in and go with the flow and just play it at my best, and I just did really good at the game. And I don't play rank at Marble Rivals, right? That much, but I did play sometimes, okay? And I did get ahead of gold and platinum, like super easy win streak, okay? And again on quick play too, like again I didn't play like rank that much, okay? I can say that, but on quick play they were pretty good players, right? The highest tier of players on quick play, and I did win the game, pretty easy. And they were on mouse and keyboard, and I was a console player on mouse and keyboard. So again, I was pretty good. And then other thing, all these friends they also played it, and again they played the same game at the same time. Let me get into. They all played the same game at the same time, and I was the one that was ahead of everyone. Just because I enjoyed the game. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I haven't come to the conclusion of why I am so good at just playing the games that I play. Okay, because another thing, this is now. Okay, Rematch just dropped, and everybody, well not everybody, but a lot of people are playing Rematch from my friend group, right? And again, I am the one more or less, right? This just started like not even 5 days ago, but already I am the one going up again, like being ahead. And I don't know, I don't know, I don't know what to tell you because I do have this controller, and it's getting drift, or it's not. When you go front, right? You point the joystick on the front, is not registering, so you're not walking to the front. Oh, and this friend over here, he's also playing. So I did get controller drift, so I get a new controller. This one, it's supposed to be the best of the best controllers out there, so I can play whatever I want. and and yeah, let me finish up over here. Again, Dead Island played with Marmot. Minecraft played it with Data. Data, he's another friend that also plays Rivals because it's a free game. He's also playing Helldivers, but he's mainly playing Minecraft with us, like all different group. We're also playing Ready or Not with my brother and Marmot. God of War, another game. I mean, I need to pass. I haven't passed it. And Sifu, I did pass it on normal difficulty and mercy, like not killing anyone of the bosses. I passed it. I also rose. If you know, you know. This is Clash of Clans Legend League, and I also at the top of that. Not really the top, which I just reached Legend League. Monster Hunter, I need to pass it again. It's a good game actually. I really enjoyed it recently. Overwatch Season 17, I actually stopped playing Overwatch. I think over here on this section, I stopped playing Overwatch that much because Marvel Rivals came out, and we are all just playing that. And what else? I think that's it. This over here, this is like what's it called? Blue Lock. This anime, but I'm reading the book or the manga, and I like this character over here. So I made him on Rematch, and I'm doing stuff like this or Rematch, you know. And yeah, that's my entire history as a gamer, and this is the future. GTA 6, and we'll see about that if it drops out, because 10 years, 10 plus years on GTA 5, it hasn't dropped. So yeah, that's my entire history as a gamer, all the way from a PlayStation 2, Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox S, sorry, and PC, and then now over here. So, in conclusion, I don't know. Okay, I don't know how does your friend, or how do you, or how I am good at video games compared to the rest of the friend group, because we start at the same time. We start with the same characters, right? Actually, on Rematch, everybody's equal. Everybody has the same skills. Everybody has the same stamina, same stats, same everything. And again, I'm rising above. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's just, I don't know, skill issue. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. Another thing, I actually have a more or less competitor, more or less like the one that's closest to the things I am currently experiencing. Like these two, I guess my brother too, I guess. They have some of their own games, right? That they just perform good at. This friend performs good at Rocket League, is really good, for no reason, I guess. This friend performs good at Call of Duty. This friend performs good at Valorant, and I perform good at Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, racing games, whatever. And they all have their own games, right? I can't say I'm better than them at those games, but if I played it and I enjoyed it like I do with Overwatch or I do with Marvel Rivals, then I may be on par with them or just rise above them. I don't know. I just need that. I just need that power. I just need that inspiration to just want to be the best, right, at the game. But other than that, what I can do tell you too is I kind of my experience with Rematch. I just try to just learn the game, learn how it works, learn what doesn't work, and just adapt and learn like all of it. Adapt, learn, experiment, what works, what doesn't. Just engrave it on my brain. If it does work, do it. If it doesn't, then just stop doing it. Or if you have an inspiration that you want to try, just do it to see if it works and perform them at your best, right? And that's about it. That's how I think on when I'm playing. I just try different stuff, see if they work. If they don't work, then maybe just try a similar thing, but perform better. And but yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are one of these friends that rise above everyone, or if you have the answer on why the friend rises above everyone, and don't just tell me, oh, it's just they are a genius, they're built different. No, it's not that. It has to be something else. Okay, I don't know what it is. It can be that, but it's just too shallow of an answer. Okay, and so yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you like, leave a comment on what you think, and yeah, thank you.